Oh boy, time now for another episode of Mr Nailsin Sunday Comics, and continuing on with the Blue Beetle. But here's a story with no Blue Beetle. I think this is the second to last one. So it's the penultimate story. The O'Brien twins. Yeah. Well. Alright. From now on, Brother Waterman, you take over and do all of the thinking for the both of us, okay? The very salted tale of the O'Brien twins, Waterman and Wetmore. Oh, the Navy wouldn't take 'em, and the Army tossed 'em out. The Marines just marked them hopeless. Here's what it's all about.
Okay, Brother Wetmore, and I'll start to get my bearings just as soon as I can figure out which ocean we're using right now.
And he's got his help sign up, and they've named their raft the Sea View Lodge. But don't worry, there's an island, so they're going to be okay, I guess. Gentlemen, your both draft ratings are identical, and they were returned on one card officially sealed and not to be opened until you are well out of the neighborhood. Now run, don't walk, to the nearest exit. Good day, gentlemen.
Phew, we're out of the neighborhood now, brother. Read it. I am due to fallen arches, halitosis, housemaid's knee, gout, astigmatism, lumbago, inflated stupidity, asthma, and dandruff. You are both assigned to Class F208. This card also permits you to watch the next war free. Goodbye now.
The art's not that bad. It's actually much better than the Blue Beetle stories in this series. Anyway.
Well, what do you know about that, brother? I calls it mutiny. Here's us who tried every which way to do our bit, and we've just been tossed around like a pillar at the post. Double mutiny, I calls it, but where do we go from here? Oh, we're getting into something where we can do our country's enemies the worst good somehow. Wait a minute, what's this? The very thing. 300 men wanted at once to join up on a convoy freighter SS. What's cooking?
So I guess Waterman can read and Wetmore can't. I don't know.
Ah, here she is, the good old SS What's Cooking. Now to find her captain, Abner McArsenic. And who cares about a career?
I'm Captain McArsenic. You lovers look like anything but the answer to a pirate's prayer. But get yourselves below deck and sign up. I'm that short-handed I'll be signing on ventriloquist dummies next. Scan!
You won't regret it any more than we will, Captain. You may lay to that. Thank ye.
That very midnight saw our twin heroes slink out of the bustling harbor and into the Stygian void for parts unknown, aboard the overloaded good ship SS What's Cooking.
You know what, Wetmore? This is maybe going to turn out just like a summer trip on a park lake. And then again, it may not. But I'm already getting myself a suspicion. Oh, hush your mouth, brother, and a tut.
At that very moment, a skulking, shadowy figure was noiselessly edging its way along the port side. And in the whisk of an instant, our loyal pair of O'Brien twins were hot on his trail.
I've been watching that egg ever since he came aboard, and I don't like his actions. Let's trail him.
Down into the very bottom of the hold, they stealthily stalked him, and
Shh! He sneaked into the power room, and he's wiring a direct hookup to the main generator. Well, give him just enough rope to find out what his secret is, and then, pew! Now get this. He's hooking up a shortwave sending set.
operator NA50 ZI operator NA50 ZI calling Prowler Fleet. Jeez, I can't talk. Calling Prowler Fleet 2-0. Hello? Contact? Standby message follows. A U.S. convoy cruising north, left harbor 17 midnight, speed 14 knots, due longitude 8 times, I don't even know, latitude 12 YZ, about 3 a.m. I'm aboard, lead ship, pick me up.
A very neat trick, but we're picking you up first with decorations. Ew, what's that? Ooh. Greetings, Captain. Here's a second-hand sample of imported sabotage that we just snagged below decks. We nabbed him in the middle of a confidential broadcast he was making to a U-boat pack over a radio, I guess. He sneaked aboard when he joined the crew.
Well, it sure looks like you... Oh, wait. Well, it sure looks like you've got him. Well in hand, boys. Har, har, har. Just keep him like that for further developments. But at the very stroke of 3 a.m., the nasty wolf pack struck. Fortunately, most of the crew of the SS What's Cooking, all of them, in fact, having been forewarned, escaped, while our handcuffed heroes dragged their unwelcome free freight through the backwash.
Oh boy, wouldn't I love to dunk this schmaltz for keeps, but I can't.
Okay, yeah. No, wait, I guess that's, yeah, the now, okay.
Operator, int A50 ZI. Get him aboard here, men, but quick. So, Americans find, eh? Har, har. Lock them up for what? We take them home for souvenirs, maybe. Har, har, har. Ja, hör, kamrat.
Oh, why, they've sure packed us in here like 10 sardines. How are we ever gonna...
Look, Wet. One of all the places on the tub that they picked to jail us, their radio room. Bolt that door, son. I've got $1 million idea. And if it doesn't curdle, we'll be in all the headlines tomorrow. I know our exact location at the moment from our spy friend's broadcast. I'm sending it out.
Aboard the flagship of a cruising U.S. destroyer squadron. Radio, flash.
Hey, Lieutenant, catch this incoming. It's double important. Rush it straight to the Commodore.
Longitude 8x, latitude 12YZ, course of nasty pack on the prowl, north by east, speed 10 knots, hurry, O'Brien, USA. Strip for action, men at full...
Strip for action. And full speed ahead. Within the hour, the roundup is completed. Come up reaching every last one of you. We're going aboard. A perfect piece of business. Perfectly executed, gentlemen. Name your desire.
We have just won, Admiral, that you take this crew of crowd aboard for refrigeration, maybe. And we'll run this one-man top bathtub right up on the steps of our Capitol back home in Washington, D.C.
Agreed, and good luck to you, pals, for fair sailing.
So long, chum. We'll be seeing you.
Chum? That's not a nice thing to say to a sailor or whatever.
So the boys take over completely.
Sonny boy, these gas tanks are chock-a-block full. I've always hankered to cruise through the tropics. Do you mind if I make a slight southern detour on our way home? So what? So go ahead. You're steering, ain't you?
2 weeks later. Har, har, har. That's a funny one. Can't even surface the old top. I guess it's them saying it. Okay, well, whatever. But after a dozen running starts, they finally crack upstairs and...
Tropics? Har, har, har. Son, you must have held your map upside down. Tropics, me eye, this is the Arctic Circle. A slight error on my part, brother, but hey, look, here comes a local traffic cop. Well, go ahead and talk to him, you Eskimo. You dragged us up here. Oh, hey, lay, dumb, Pam pal? Blubber, ooga, ullagum, blur, nerds.
My dear guests, I happen to be Prince Ananakinak, whatever, the 14th graduate of Yale 35. I tired of what you people so fatuously call civilization that I retired here to my ancestral domain. My empire is a mere affair of a lot square miles. I find it a quiet haven for the pursuit of my inventive urges. Please accompany me to my place. I have a gift for you. At Prince Anakanak's palace, take this latest invention of mine back home with you. To me, up here, it's useless, but to you down there, it will be of untold commercial value. It's a dehydrated gallon of the purest ice cream in capsule form. Merely drop one of these capsules in a bowl of ice water, and whammo, 24 flavors of the keenest ice cream you or anybody else ever tasted. I'll take another lump of double vanilla, chum. Don't miss the next installment of the O'Brien Twins. It's chock full of intrigue, mystery, action, romance, and death-defying skullduggery here next month. Well, this went nowhere, huh? Yeah. Well, whatever. Oh boy, next week, look who returns. The Blue Beetle in Buried Alive. He's in London fighting Japanese soldiers, I guess. Huh. Well, we'll see what that's all about when we come back next week for another exciting episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comic.